what kind of a person he is, right? Now, if I want to learn cricket, shall I go to Sachin Tendulkar or shall I go to Michael Phelps? Sachin Tendulkar, right? So he will tell me how to play the cricket ball, and that's what he's coach. So the coach is the person who tells you how to play the game, technicalities and other things. So now obviously, the second one is a mentor. Mentor is a person, I am learning cricket from Sachin Tendulkar, it's okay. But I want to be like Michael Phelps. See, I want to understand how he became so successful. What did he do? You know, what did he do to become more successful? I want to learn from him, right? He's my mentor. I want to sit with him. I want to understand how he became that successful. That is the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to wear both the hats. You as a lecturers, you are the pillars of this university. You know, you have to wear sometimes the coach hat, sometimes you need to wear the mentor hat, right? But do you know, just part of inspiration, do you know how Michael Phelps became so popular? Can somebody tell me how? How he became so aggressive and how he got that 26 gold medals in Olympics? One day when he was small actually, it's a true story, when he was small, his mother got fed up with him. His mother got fed up because he was too hyper at home. He was completely hyperactive. He was totally hyper. He breaks the chairs, he breaks the walls, he jumps from here to there, he does every nonsense things. So what she did, she took him to the doctor. She took him to the doctor, he said, give some medicine, this boy is crazy. I can't handle him. I'm sure you have some kids at home. Right? So this boy is crazy, I can't handle him. So doctor said, okay madam, you sit outside, I'll check the boy. So she was sitting outside and he took like half an hour testing. He tested the boy and he said, okay, this boy is fine. So he called the mother, he said, I don't see any problem with this boy. He's perfectly alright. So he said, okay, now what shall I do? This is a hyper energy kid. What shall I do with this guy? He said, okay, do one thing. Go and put him in the swimming class. Go and put him in the swimming class. Then the moment he put this boy in the swimming class, you know what he started doing? He started splashing the water very heavily. The coach decided, I think this boy needs some more training on this one. He started training him and then he started getting medals upon medals. So the learning from this, what happened? The boy has got so much of energy. You see that? The boy has got so much of energy. So he really don't know what to do. So the doctor said, put this guy in the pool, water, and then that's it, he will release the energy. That is exactly happened. So you need to understand, every student has got some energy. Obviously, I know it's very difficult for you to find every student's energy, but at least you need to tap the people who needs to be trained well. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do is, when the student passes through the stage here, when the student joins in the beginning, you need to direct him, and then you need to coach him. You need support. Sometimes you need to support also. Probably you can delegate him at the stage when it comes to an exam. That's where the place where he goes to the delegation. Let's go to the quickly. No, keep skipping because we don't have time. Just skip. Keep pressing. I want to take him to one slide. Here, go. No, back here, going front. Keep going quickly. Keep going. Can somebody tell me what is this picture? Look at this picture and tell me, what is this picture about? Translate this picture. Sorry, building? Meeting of the animals, okay. What else? Teamwork, unity, diversity. Okay, what else? Yes, madam. Okay, she has a point probably. Monkey is speaking, so he's the one delivering the message. Okay, fine. What else?
Using appropriately the skills and constructing the fields.
Absolutely, that's the right answer. you see that what happened, why giraffe is giving the tools or the food to the person who is on the floor? Why giraffe is doing? He has got a long neck, right? Why elephant is lifting the logs? Because it's heavy, so it has to use its strength, right? Now why obviously, what crocodile is doing? Cutting the, why crocodile is cutting the wood? Because of the sharp teeth, and the chimpanzee or gorilla, whatever it's using because of its muscles, right? You need to understand, see the strength here, everybody has got its own strength there. So you need to understand, every student has got also strength. You cannot ignore. You cannot just ignore a student. You might think that this guy is completely stupid, he's out of his mind. There's no way that you can train him. No, sorry. Every student has got its own skill. You as a lecturer, you need to identify what is that skill that he has got it and how I can train him well. That's what is important for you to look into that and see. How can you bring the change in him? What does it take? You know, let me give you a simple story also. There is one gentleman, at the age of 65, he decided to commit suicide. At the age of 65, he decided to commit suicide. He is divorced, he has got children with a wife, and he decided to commit suicide and everything because he says, nothing I can do it. Why I am telling you this story? Because some of you are, of course, not committing suicide. So obviously, some of you are probably depressed sometimes that you might think that I don't want to do anything, I can't do anything beyond this capacity. This is my maximum capacity, I can't do anything. This guy decided, okay, what I have to do? He looked at his bank account, he has got only $100. How much? Only $100. He has got only $100 in his account. He decided to do something with that, so he draw $85 from his account, and he has got some powder, recipe powder. He started selling in the streets. He was trying to sell the recipe powder in the streets, but nobody purchased. Nobody purchased. He was completely down. He don't know what to do. And he was telling everybody, please buy this powder. He was not getting any sales at all. So then, obviously, what he did, he said, okay, let me apply. He bought the chicken, he put the powder on the top of the chicken, and then he started selling it to the people. So when he started selling the people started liking this chicken. He said, wow, this is nice. How do you make this one? Sir, this is the powder. So he used to sell the powder quickly. Then later, slowly he realized the strategy, the strategy. He realized, he changed his strategy. He said, okay, I think I should change my strategy. This is not what I should be doing. He started buying more chicken. He's putting the powder and selling it to the people. He's making more money and he's not selling the powder at all. And he started increasing bit by bit to more and more in shops, and finally became, you know what is today? Obviously, you know it. KFC. At the age of 65, man. Why you are thinking that I'm just a housewife and then I'm doing a time pass of teaching? How are you thinking that, okay, I have a family to feed, I have to teach, and then I make money to take care of the family? No, that should not be the intention of yours. You need to change the way you're thinking that, you're going to a kind of a temple or going to a church that where you are delivering something to the students where they can be benefited out of it. It's very important for you to look into the angle. Don't consider that it is just a job because, I have to do a job. It doesn't take you anywhere. The more you are aggressive on that particular principle, much better for you. You understand? Now, how do you see the opportunity? Because, I have just explained this model to the students also. Let me explain you. How do you define a success? How do you define a success? I would like to repeat that model. How do you define a success? Madam, how do you define a success? Well, the outcome? Okay. Well, the outcome what? It could be good or it could not be good, right? Now, do you think the opportunities you get always easily? Do you get opportunities? Do you get opportunities very easily? You don't get opportunities very easily, right? So, it is very important for you to see success, because when opportunity meets the readiness, that's where the place you see the success. So it's very important for you to look into it. How I can create those readiness for the students. So you need to look into that readiness. Some students' readiness is not that high, some students' readiness is very high. So you need to make sure how you can make all students' readiness is very strong so that you can get better results. You understand? So it's very important you look into that one. It's a very simple graph here. The opportunities are here. So when the readiness is there, some readiness are small, some readiness is very high. Now you need to see, these are the people, when the opportunity meets readiness is the place where you get the success. So how do you know the opportunities are there? You need to look around. You cannot say that I don't have any opportunity. This is a great opportunity for you to show your skills. This is exactly the place where you need to show your skill. If you just consider this is another job, I need to finish it and do it, it doesn't make any sense. So obviously take it as a challenge and then see how you can take this opportunity and mold the people to take it to the next level. Right? Okay, I just have only a few more minutes. Just skip a few more slides because time is too short. Just go. Okay, leave it. Alright, there are 4 stages here. It's an important table I want to teach you here. 4 stages. You know, when you have students with you, they come with a different type of mentality, different stages they join you, right? Sometimes the students are in stage 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Unconsciously incompetence. What do you mean by unconsciously incompetence? He doesn't know what is happening, and at the same time he is incompetent. It means he don't even know how to do it also. You understand? That is the first stage. The second stage, now, because what happens, the moment he joins in the college, he comes with so much of energy, right? But unfortunately he doesn't have knowledge, and obviously you don't know how to do it also. So then he moves to the second stage, which is conscious and then incompetence. It means he knows now what he is talking, he knows what teacher is trying to teach me, but he still don't have the skill or knowledge that he need to do. So incompetence, so he is not still in that way. Third stage, he will go to the conscious and competent. So he knows exactly what you are trying to teach me and he is competent also. Then he moved to the last stage. Ultimately, what is that? Unconsciously and then competent. Without him knowing, probably you will be competent in doing. So that is exactly, even you take your position into the same thing. Give me an example how you change from position to position this way. Give me a small example. Anybody can give me an example? Let's take a small example. The baby, when the baby is too small, putting on a pram, trolley, whatever it may be, right? Then when you are going out, what do? You dress the baby and then you put the shoe, yes? The baby is sleeping on a trolley, he looks at mommy, what she's doing. Number one, she's unconscious, she don't know what actually happening. At the same time, she don't have any competence to put a lace on by herself. Right? Then slowly the baby has become a little bigger than the early one. So she goes to the stage 2. Stage 2 is what? Consciously incompetence. Now she knows. The moment she looks at the mother, mother is getting ready, putting some makeup and getting ready to go out. Baby knows mommy is not going to leave me. Mommy is going to take me for sure. So what she does, she quietly goes to the corner, she picks up the shoe and she comes and give it to mommy. Put the shoe. Yes or no? Yes. Exactly. That is actually the second stage. So second stage is consciously incompetent. She knows exactly. Even the student, he knows, but he does not have the competence. Incompetence, he is not sure. Now the third stage, consciously competence. So he reaches to the third stage, the baby, when she is growing big. Now, okay, you just tell her that, okay, go get ready. She will look at the lace and she will start looking, okay, mommy used to put the lace like this, then mommy used to put it like this, and then she takes it down and she tries it. So consciously, she does with competence. She knows how to do it. And the last stage, she will go to unconsciously competence. Means without you realizing. How many of you really look at the lace today, you do it? You don't look at it, right? You don't look at the lace. Even when you are driving, you don't look at the gear. Are you in the first gear or second gear? You do it directly. That is the fourth stage. So you need to understand also, the students passes through stage to stage. you need to understand when you have some students, this student is in first stage, second stage or third stage. How do you move them is obviously it's your responsibility to take care. You see the story of the birds. They keep moving the stages from stage to stage. You need to see how you can move from place to place. Exactly that is what you need to do it. Now, if you can just go a couple of slides. Just go. Yeah. Go back. How do you measure what is effectiveness and efficiency? Just leave it there. Can somebody tell me what is an effectiveness and what is an efficiency? What is an effectiveness and what is an efficiency? You heard these words, right? Effectiveness and efficiency. Tell me what is that? What is efficiency and what is effectiveness? Efficiency is capabilities, okay?
Individual capability.
Doing things right.
Is efficiency.
Okay. What is effectiveness?
Okay, sorry, it is effectiveness.
It is effectiveness. Okay. All right.
Efficiency is the inner capability.
Yeah.
Effectiveness is influencing others to do it. Means rising the others' capability.
Rising the others' capabilities. Okay. See, it's more or less similar. Let me explain you because you need to understand how well you can link efficiency and effectiveness to raise the student's bar. Now, efficiency basically, now for example, if I'm coming to the college, if I'm a student, I'm coming to the college, your college starts at 8 o'clock and finishes at 1 o'clock. I'm coming 8 o'clock sharp every single day. 7:45, 7:50, 7:55, I'm always there. I was never out of my range, right? 7:30, 7:45. But coming on time is one definition. From 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, am I really listening to you? Am I really getting the results out of it? Am I really doing the right thing, what I'm supposed to be doing? The results is called effectiveness. The first one is what? Efficiency. Obviously, coming on time, like such as rules, regulations, policies, procedures, all this comes under efficiency. But the effectiveness is what? The result. So you need to question yourself. You may be very efficient, doing everything, policies, procedures. But what is the effect? Are you really getting the effective results from the students? At the end of the day, you need to question, is my results is good for the students? Am I doing the right justice to the place I'm working? That is actually, you need to question yourself also. You cannot simply say, I'm efficient, but I'm not effective. It doesn't work. So just a small point to explain you this one, on the efficiency and effectiveness. Okay, just keep skipping. Okay, keep there. Back. I will just stop here, the slide here. Just let me explain you here. The change reaction, what happens in the change? Whenever you wanted to bring some change, whenever you want to bring some change, because what I wanted to give you is simple certain models only. It is not a great motivation because what I did for the students was different. What I am doing here is I'm just trying to teach you certain simple models where you can go and apply at least one model, whatever we discuss. Unfortunately, time is too short, but I'm just giving you now. Whenever you want to bring some change within yourself, whenever you want to bring change to the students, it's not easy. It's not easy. When you want to bring change in the students, it's not easy. When you impact, when you force something on a student, what will happen? What happens when you force student on something? What happens? He resists. Yes or no? He completely resists. Think about your own children. You tell him something to do it. You tell the student, you tell your child, don't slam the door and go. You know what he will do? He will slam the door and go. That's exactly happens. All of us see these results, right? So whenever there is a change, you need to be very smart. You need to be very good. How I can impact the change on them? You need to see here. Whenever you bring the change, there will be a denial. There will be a denial, they will be angry, there will be fear, they don't know why this teacher is doing this one, why am I doing this one, what happened to me, this is not fair, whatever it may be, keeps doing this. A lot of denial happens. Now your job, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very important in this spot. In fact, your job is very responsible in all the place, but this is a spot where you need to be very careful. If you are not holding your horses, if you don't really hold your students very strongly at this particular position, you have every chance the student will slip down. Very difficult to bring him back. You just lost an Einstein probably. So this is the place where you need to work very hard so that you can bring him back into this world. That's the confidence you need to bring in. That's the built-up confidence you need to see. The moment he starts seeing some taste of good results, let him win sometimes. Give him small tests and see how he can bring up his confidence level up. He starts seeing. He starts accepting the change. I think he believes you. He starts believing your teacher. He says, what my teacher is telling the truth. I think there is a better way. I'm getting into results. So he gets impatience. Obviously, that's where the new beginning comes. The change doesn't happen because the people are happy sitting in a comfort zone. I just taught these principles to the students just before you. What is comfort? How do you define the comfort? How do you define the comfort? The people who have not attended the class of just an hour. What is comfort? Can somebody tell me? You feel happy. You're happy. What you're doing is very comfortable, right? Don't put any extra efforts. You don't put any extra efforts. That is called comfort, right? So, because it's a fun example I always do, I did for the students. Can everybody keep your hands like this? Let me repeat that one. Keep your hands like this. Keep your hands like this. Alright? When I say 1, 2, 3, close your hand with a big sound like that. Alright? Are you ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. The sound is outside. Just like this close, right? So you need to understand now. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, stop the slides. I'm going to give you some tips now. Now, when I say 1, 2, 3, I want a big sound. I want a really big sound. Come on, ready? When I say 1, 2, 3, are you ready? 1, 2, 4.